My bad. Very similar name then to a friend of mine. Oh wow, that's a fantastic question there from Captain Bono.
Yeah, I love that actually. So Justin Bonomo, for guys that don't know, he sits kind of like this. So most players have got like their arm like that, it's like that, it's all over the place. And I think the great thing about it is it's just so consistent, and you don't, it's like that, isn't it? And you don't actually fidget with your hands, and as you say, you're alluding to the micro tells or potential information that you can give away. And I've been in spots where I'm making a huge bluff on the river, for example. You just don't know what to do with yourself sometimes, do you? And you can look a bit more fidgety by moving around in that regard anyway.
For sure.
So just having that consistency in kind of any situation where you've got your hands under the table, I think it makes a lot of sense. I mean, anything Justin Bonomo's doing, take notes. The guy's crushing this year. He's been on one of the
He's on a 15 million upswing at the moment.
Unreal heaters going. Crusher of the game, bit of an interesting kind of character to put it mildly. Sorry.
For sure.
But I think he's super intelligent and certainly has a lot of. Certainly got a lot of opinions going.
I'm loving these questions at the moment.
Yeah, great stuff. Please fire some more. We really enjoy stuff like that. It really just gets the banter, gets some good, positive, sort of insightful chat going as well with you guys. We're here to learn. You guys are here to learn. Let's all learn from each other. Fire away. If you've got any other questions, let us know.
Obviously, he shipped the 10K Heads Up Championship this year, clinching his second bracelet. And yeah, like you said, one of the things I love about his game is he checks back almost every single flop, regardless of his pre-flop action, whether he's a pre-flop aggressor or caller. He goes for a lot of delayed C-bets. Even hands where he's either whether he flops top set or he has ace high on the flop, a lot of checking back, a lot of pot control, and it seems to get him the results. So fair play to him. Like you already said, he's kind of on like a Fedor Holtz upswing at the moment.
Yeah.
Up about 15 mil or so this year, and he's got himself a bracelet this summer.
Mm-hmm. And just going back to this pot, because it's a really nice turn card for Chris to double barrel now. Really wants to... so it comes to the big blind where Dave's just defended. And I think in Chris's mind now, he's thinking, right, I've got to start applying pressure to his kind of ace-X holdings, I probably would have heard from a hand as strong as what Dave has on the flop. Maybe two pairs as such as well. So he could have maybe called me with either slightly better flush draw with an ace, something in that regard. So he's only got jacks. He knows he's not got the best hand at present, but he's turned himself an open-ended straight draw to go along with his flush draw. And it's a really interesting spot now because I believe Dave will shove, and it's a question of does Chris have enough equity to call it off?
It looks like he does as well with the
Probably.
45% next to his name. He looks like he's going to have to call about
It's going to be a tough
700.
one to get away from. Yeah, even against top set here. Come on, Dave.
Please
do the right thing. Don't call.
Please
don't call.
Because what river are you happy with
I
here?
know, right? There's just so many disaster zone rivers.
Like King of Clubs.
You've still got the nuts. You've got a super wet texture. Yes.
And he does bump it up, and like we've already said earlier on, Dave is slightly deeper than it shows on the screen, but he's got Chris covered regardless. It looks like he's jacked it up to about 980 pounds, and now Chris
Nico in the chat
got to decide whether he's going to go for this and maybe offer to run it once, twice, 3 times, who knows. He has got the correct price to call here. He's got to call 700 for 1.6k. He's got the 45%. It's a flip, but maybe he feels he has an edge over the rest of the table. We obviously know he's a very well-rounded player. Plays very high stakes, no limit. Plays very high stakes PLO. So maybe he will go for that edge fold. But
the thing is here, he can just flat with the 120 behind.
All in.
Oh, he's gone all in because he's got a combo draw, so he either gets there or he doesn't. He could save the 120 if he doesn't get there.
Asked if you want to answer one or twice. It looks like Chris has, Dave said once. And wow, Chris
Queen ball
gets the queen ball on the river and scoops himself a 2.6k pot. The largest pot of the night so far, and that is
bad news for Dave.
For Dave.
But well played on the turn there, committing a stack.
For sure.
He would have almost certainly had to have called it off on the river anyway. So I really like Dave's line there. I think because he is so under-repped. having just flattered from the big blind. He will get a lot of action with that kind of line because that turn brings straight draws into play, things like that. Just looks like he could have had a hand like 7, 5, 6 with diamonds or something that he's kind of gone for, So really like that line from him, and he's unfortunate to have been stackerinoed there. Let's see if he doesn't look
he's played pretty well as well. It's just unfortunate to see, and
doesn't look like a man that's about to reload. I don't know about you. What do you reckon? Do you want a little side bet on whether he reloads?
I think he will be.
You think?
Yeah, I think he was just literally itching to get into this game.
Oh, really?
Yeah, really itching to get into this game. High
you've got
stakes
the inside info. I'm not giving out any action on that.
Come on, and what's the action? We going 20 quid, guys? Did everyone hear? George said 20
Dave
quid
the scammer, says Hannah Disco. Whoa! Is that something that you know yourself, or is that just a bit of friendly banter on this Saturday evening Cash Game Festival? Welcome. Nice to see a couple more of you in the chat, giving us some comments, giving us some questions. That's what we're looking for. And 1 online casino bonuses. 50 of 1377 left in the free roll. How are you getting on? What is your position? Let us know. And Good Luck Darling says, nice stream. How are you tonight? I'm very well.
Hey, we've had a few drinks, get a bit loose.
Had a few drinks.
2.6.